Hey everybody, this is Material Girl 338, otherwise known as Diane. I'm going to show you 5 purses that I just made my little granddaughters, and God blessed me with 3 beautiful baby girls. I am so happy. I've always wanted girls, but I got boys. But I'm happy with the boys, but I love the girls, and I'm glad they're granddaughters. Anyway, so this is my bag, and I'm going to show you with the pattern that I made what I did. So I think if you watch my other videos, I think I talk about this too. I make my own patterns. It's very easy to make patterns. They're not hard. Just look at a design, and then you could either print out the paper and then outline it. Okay, so this bag, I got pins on here, and I'm working with one hand, so bear with me. So this bag is this, okay? And then what I did was, on this bag, I made pleats. So when you make the pleats, every couple of inches, you create this. This has to be ironed. I'm not finished ironing it. So then when you do the pleats, you create this kind of more indentation. Right? So that's one of them. Then this particular pattern, if I open it up, I can get the half a moon. Now, the reason I made this was because I'm going to make another bag, and it's going to have this flap. It's going to look like this. The bag is going to look like this. It's going to come down, make a turn, and then I'm going to have this is going to be smaller. And it's going to come down like that, okay? This is going to be smaller. It's going to be, you know, that way. So, that's part of making your own bag. You do the sides, get a plate, you mark the sides. This is for this, you know, for the flap. And then this is a half moon pocket. And it's a piece of freezer paper. You don't have to use freezer paper. You can use any paper you want. It originally looks like this. This is what it looks like before I add this piece to it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the bag. So I had, this is part of a fat quarter. This is bothering me. I have to iron this. This is part of a fat quarter, and the inside is the cord, and you can't see too good because it's a little dark in here. So I did coordinating fabric, which is this, and then what I noticed was I finished the bag, and then I closed it, and this I put over here. So it didn't close right, okay? It closed like that. So I took this out, that was here, and I had 2 holes. So I took it out, and I took a piece of fabric, and I used Pellon, the inside. I ironed, and I folded the pieces, and I added it to here. All right, so this way it covers up that hole, and you don't see anything in here because it's in between the fabric. So I gave her a clasp, and then I added a bow, and I glued the bow on. I don't sew them on. If you hot glue these bows on, they'll stay forever and ever and ever. Okay, they're very hard to come off. I added a pretty stone, And I gave her another stone over here. Okay, this is the back of the bag. It has to be ironed. I didn't finish ironing it. That's one. This one is the baby's bag. So I took that pattern that I just showed you, but I indented it. I only made it so big, okay? And I gave her a cute pearl, and I gave her a bow. This fabric I found at my quilting store, and I didn't think I was going to like it, but I'm glad I bought it. It's so pretty. I added a rickrack here. This is coordinating fabric. I think this is, I'm wanting to say it's Moda or Me and My Sister. There's another part of this, the coordinating fabric is green, and I used it in my other bag. I think it was lemonade or something, strawberry lemonade. So I gave her the coordinating fabric. And decorative pockets. I did some outline designs on the half moon pockets. She's a baby. She's only 3 years old. She's not going to need pockets. And I made the strap smaller. And then this has to be ironed again because it's just been, you know, laying around. So the next one is from my middle granddaughter. She wanted Barn Red. I didn't have Barn Red. The only Barn Red I had was this. I gave her, this is a Cafe Facet fabric, and I love his fabric. He has such fantastic fabrics, but this is the second time I made this bag. The first one, I was going to do some thread painting, and when I did it, I didn't like the way it came out, so I didn't throw it out, because you never throw fabric out. I just threw it in my stash. I added a black and white checker trimming, and I gave her a bow. When you add black and white to his fabrics, they pop. It makes the fabric pop. I gave her a clasp, and then on this one, what happened was, I'm gonna fold in. She's a child, she's not gonna see this, but I didn't put the pellon behind this, and I normally do put the pellon behind this. So what was happening was the metal was sticking out. I didn't want to open this up again because it would have been a nightmare to get this open. I would have had to unstitch all this or unstitch this. It was too much. So what I did was I put what the heck is that? Freight check. I put the freight check on it, and then I ironed on a piece of pellon. She's a baby, she's not gonna know. She's a little girl. Anyway, I gave her pretty designs here. And then on the inside, I gave her coordinating. I know it's dark, you can't see it. Try to go to the light. I gave her 2 half moon pockets, coordinating fabric. And then this is the back of the bag. And then this is the strap. And this is, I don't know who the designer is of the fabric of this color, but it's so pretty. It's like a teal blue, and it matched perfectly. Okay? So that's my second bag. The next one is for my older granddaughter because her birthday is coming up and she loves the beach. So I made these out of 2 fat quarters. I have enough material to do another bag, but I figured that the girls, and they're going to borrow, And, you know, how many bags could you have when you're 10 years old and 8 years old? I gave her a clasp again. This is my design. I put the panel on here. I made my pleats. In here, when I bought this fabric, I didn't think I was going to like it, but it's really pretty. It's like a chintz kind of blue. Chintz is like a shiny fabric we used to have in the 80s. Chintz fabric, it was shiny. They made a lot of curtains with it. But anyway, this is not chintz, but it's got that little sheen to it. And it's very pretty. So I didn't add any pockets to this, but I did put a clasp. I gave her a pretty yo-yo, and I accented it with beads. I made the flower. This is glued on. I gave her a stud. This is the back of the bag. I think it came out adorable. Okay. And then this is for her too, because it's her birthday. And this is the original pattern that I just showed you with no pleats. And this is a pretty fabric. I could not find the name of this fabric. I forgot what it was. So I took a picture of it, and then I used the Google browser with the camera on it, and then it showed me this particular fabric, who was the designer. And I gave her a flap here. I made a different flap. This is coordinating fabric. This was part of a fat quarter, which matched this. And then in this one, I gave her 2 pockets. I don't know who this is because I bought this a long time ago, and the store that I bought it from sold out to another name. But now I'm saving my ends of my salvage so I know who the fabric is. This is the other fabric that I was talking about on the other bag. This is lemonade. I think it is me and my sister. And then I gave her a pretty yo-yo. And I put some pretty beads in here. I gave her a flower. This is the back of the bag. All in all, it came out really cute. So I'm thinking of either making another bag. Now, before I make a bag, I get the colors in order. So this was from one of the straps. This is just an inside, I think it's Kono. I use it for lining. This was just a scrap. And then I had some grays. And I don't really buy grays too much, but in this particular pattern, it's good to have the gray. Okay, so this is Cafe Facet. This is his design again, and I love his designs. And I think I'm going to make a bag with that. Maybe use the straps again with this fabric. Now, if I put this with this, it goes. Also, this goes. Then this is another one of his fabrics, which I'm not going to mix this one with this one, but this can stand alone with this. It's got the purple in it. And then this as the lining. Maybe this is the pocket. See, but they all go. They all match. So this is just, maybe I'll make another one for my middle granddaughter. Or I'll think of something else to make. But I think that's going to be the next one. I have to buy more grays. and more greens. I love green. Green is my favorite color. So any part of the green family, the shades of green, I just love. So I think I'm going to do that. Maybe make another design. I'm not going to make the same designs. Maybe I'll create another bag. I have one here that I wanted to make. This is my drawings. So that's cute too, right? So that's one of my drawings. Then put a flower on it and then just do this weaving. I don't know, I gotta see. All right. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. Please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please post them below. Bye.